Hello. Today's story is called The Salamander Room. And although it takes place inside the house, it's mostly about being outside the house. And you'll see why when I start reading it. It's by Anne Mazer and illustrated by Steve Johnson. That's the lead pages here. Let's see, what year was it done? 1991. Okay, here's a little boy, and his name is Brian. What do you think he saw here? There it is. Excuse my dirty fingers, I've been in the garden all day. Brian found a salamander in the woods. It was a little orange salamander that crawled through the dried leaves of the forest floor. Just like these ones here, I got them. I'm sitting right on the forest floor, just like that. The salamander was warm and cozy in the boy's hand. "Come live with me," Brian said. He took the salamander home. "Where will he sleep?" his mother asked. "I will make him a salamander bed to sleep in. I will cover him with leaves that are fresh and green and bring moss that looks like little stars to be a pillow for his head." It's like some of this moss here. "I will bring crickets to sing him to sleep and bullfrogs to tell him good night stories." There he is in bed with him, and you can see he made a little nest for this lovely little salamander and a few little crickets to chew on. And when he wakes, where will he play? This is the mother asking, of course, as mothers do. "I will carpet my room with shiny wet leaves and water them so he can slide around and play." Sounds fun. "I will bring tree stumps into my room so that he can climb up the bark and sun himself on top. And I will bring boulders that he can creep over." It sounds pretty elaborate, doesn't it? Look at that. There's the tree stump and all the leaves so we can slither over. Doesn't that look nice? There's a little frog hiding under the bed too. Oh, and then there's the boulder too. Mother, of course, said, "He will miss his friends in the forest." "Oh, well, I will bring him salamander friends to play with him." Look at that. He's looking outside into the forest, probably missing his friends. And there's a little cricket. Well, they will be hungry. How will you feed them?" "Well," he has an answer to everything. "I will bring insects to live in my room, and every day I will catch some food and feed the salamanders. And I will make little pools of water on top of the boulders so they can drink whenever they are thirsty." He has an answer for everything, doesn't he? There he is watching his little salamanders and friends drinking water out of a bowl. Well, out of the pond in the top of the boulder, actually. Isn't that nice? I thought of everything. Oh, there's more. "Well, the insects will multiply, and soon there will be bugs and insects everywhere." Oh, no problem. "I will find birds to eat the extra bugs and insects, and the bullfrogs will eat them too." Smart. Here we go. There's the birds coming through the window, and there's the bullfrog, eating the insect. Oh, he's got this all figured out, doesn't he? "Where will the birds and the bullfrogs live?" "Well, I will bring some trees for the birds to roost in, and I will make ponds for the frogs." Of course. Look at this room. It gets more and more elaborate. Trees, little ponds, lots of leaves here, birds here, birds roosting in the trees. "Well, birds need to fly." "Well, we can just lift off the ceiling, of course." "They will sail out into the sky, but they will come back to my room when it is time for dinner, because they will know that the biggest, juiciest insects are there." He has just thought of everything. There they are, ceiling's off. You can still see the walls of the room, but away goes the ceiling. And the birds are coming and going, and the insects too. "But the trees, how will they grow?" "Well, of course," he says, "the rain will come through the open roof. Duh. And the sun too, and the vines will creep up the walls of my room, and the ferns will grow under my bed. There will be big white mushrooms, and the moss like little stars growing around the tree stumps that the salamanders can climb on. See, just like this tree stump here. He's got it all figured out. All right, there's a tree stump so the salamanders can climb on, and lots of boulders there. Oh, and these are mushrooms. Sorry, yeah, mushrooms and ferns happening here. Yeah, what a great room. And you, where will you sleep? Oh, well, I will sleep in a bed under the stars with the moon shining through the green leaves of the trees. And owls will hoot and crickets will sing. And next to me on the boulder with its head resting on soft moss, the salamander will sleep. All right, there he is sleeping in his bed, and a little bed for the salamander. And look over here, you've got the owl. It's like the owl's guarding him somehow, isn't it? It's very peaceful, nice place to sleep. And there, see, he had an answer for everything. He's sleeping through the night, and the little salamander too with a leaf blanket. Isn't that a great little story? Might as well live outside. Anyway, there it is, the salamander room. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope you got outside today and maybe enjoyed some nature like I am. The trees and the moss and the leaves, all these little leaves and the branches. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye for now.